Man,
and I'm speaking to you, man to man. You need to correct your fucking wife's attitude. It's out of control. She just called a random guy a pussy, and he called her a bitch back. I called her exactly what she was. She's a self-described former prostitute, former liar, right? Do you realize that all forms of what you consider to be cussing are cultural? They're cultural. Saying the word fuck or shit or damn or things like that, this is not an affront to God. But let us assume for a moment that you did not know what any of these words meant. Shit, damn, fuck, any of that, right? And I said to you, hand me that fucking wrench. And you handed me that fucking wrench, okay? Who have I affronted here?
I would say the biggest thing, because of my prior military background, I'm used to being around a lot of people that swear, because a lot of the people who do join the military, you know, it's like if you are representing God.
You haven't answered my question as to who's affronted here.
I guess I could say me.
So well, how would you know if you didn't know what the word meant?
Well, I do know what the word means.
Yeah, I know, but if you didn't know.
I'm talking about actual facts.
Yeah, I'm talking about actual facts too. If somebody didn't know what the words meant, okay, they understood what wrench meant and hand and me, and you said hand me that fucking wrench, and they didn't understand what fucking meant, but they understood what the rest of the words meant, then who have you affronted with the word fucking?
Well, they don't understand that word, but their spirit understands it.
Their spirit understands it? What?
Yes.
Okay, so what is
spirit? This is just our body. We're a spirit.
Okay, so have you ever, in a good-natured way, said, "Hey, fuckhead, how you doing?"
Before I was saved, yes.
Okay, post-saved, when you said, "Hey, fuckhead, how you doing?" and you're joking around with your friend, let's say, right? Who have you affronted then? How could you have affronted their spirit when you don't even mean it in a coarse way?
It's still perverse language.
Yeah, but perverse has a meaning. And perverse is to have perversion. So the idea here is that you are perverting something as an affront to a thing. This is cultural relativism. Let me give you an example of what I mean. So you follow the Ten Commandments, right?
Yep.
Okay. Honor thy mother and father, right? Do you agree with me that the way that you would do that in Japan when you walked into your house and took off your shoes and bowed would be different than how you do that in the United States? Okay, so then we're adhering to the same principle, but the way in which we get to that principle is going to be different depending on culture, right?
Yep.
Okay, so then if it's completely acceptable within a culture to say, "Hey, fuckhead, how you doing?" like it is in our culture for men to do that, how could that be an affront to anybody? You're still adhering to the principle.
If Jesus was in front of you right now, would you say that to him?
No, I wouldn't say it to him. Of course not.
Exactly. Why do you do it to other people?
I would get on my knees and worship Jesus Christ. Would you get on your knees and worship me?
No.
Then why wouldn't you do that?
That's sacrilegious.
Right. So the thing is like, so what you're saying is you're drawing a delineation and saying, if something is holy, which is in front of you, would you act differently to this holy thing? Right, and would you give it exactly the creed in which it deserves? Because bro, right, let me finish the argument and then counter it.
There's no argument.
Yeah. How do you know I haven't made it?
You trying to justify?
How
your
do you
sin?
know you haven't made? I haven't made the argument.
You don't need to make an argument.
Yeah, so you won't let me make. So you won't let me. You won't let me make the argument.
You're trying to justify your sin.
So you won't let me make the argument.
Make your argument, but I'm going to say the same thing. You're still trying to justify your sin.
Oh, okay. Well, my argument then is that you have no justification whatsoever for making the justification for what sin even is. Go ahead and tell me what sin is. Let me give you an example. Is it okay for me to lie to a person in order to save somebody who's going to die if I don't lie?
Let me rephrase that.
No. Answer my question. Stop pivoting. Stop pivoting. Answer my question.
Jesus is cussing.
Answer my question. Is it okay for me to lie in order to save the life of somebody with the lie?
No.
No. Okay. Is it okay for me to say a swear word to save a 9-year-old?
It wouldn't ever.
No.
So
no, it's not okay. So if you could say the word fuck and it saved a 9-year-old from having cancer, would you say the word fuck?
That's a tough
Are
question.
you justifying
Yeah,
Answer the question, bro. Answer the question.
your question?
Yeah,
He
yeah, I
said
know, I
no.
know. Okay, so I can't hear him because you're shouting. Yeah, I
Say
know, I
that.
know. I'm having a conversation with him. Calm down, calm down.
Real conversation.
I can't even fucking hear him because you're spurging. Just calm down. So back to
Chill
you.
out.
Can I ask?
Because what you're saying doesn't
You
even
won't
make
even
sense.
let me ask the
You're literally saying that if you said the F word, it would save a 9-year-old's life, but that has never ever been the case in
Yeah, I
the
know.
history
It's a
of
hypothetical to test the logic. I know. I get it. But anyway, so back to the hypothetical.
Oh, your sin.
Back
man.
to the hypothetical to test the logic. I'm going to ask you again. Okay. Would you say the word fuck to save a nine? I don't know why you do everything but answer the question. I'll answer whatever question you had. In fact, when you asked me a question, I answered directly yes or no and then gave the justification. So I'm going to try this again. Right? Remember, I have an earpiece in. When multiple people talk, I can't hear. It becomes garbled. So real quick, would you say the word fuck to save a 9-year-old from cancer?
You're bringing this all back down to you're justifying your sin again.
Yeah, I'm just real quick. Can you answer my question?
But it would never.
It would never happen.
I know, but could you answer the question?
Make a real.
Yeah.
That is a
Make
real question. It is a realistic question. It's a hypothetical designed to test your logic.
Name one case where you know that has happened.
Listen.
Exactly.
Bro,
Hypothetical.
A hypothetical is designed to test your logical consistency. That's it. It doesn't have to map onto reality.
Like that.
Bro, it doesn't have to map onto reality. It's just designed to test
your reality. I live in reality.
Bro.
What land do you live in?
Do you know what logic is? Can you tell me the laws of logic? Real
Yes,
quick.
sir.
Real quick. There's only 3. Can you tell me the 3 laws of logic?
Oh, tell me because you're the one asking.
Loser.